Hello everyone, welcome back. My people, there is fire on the mountain. Like, this is really heartbreaking. What a bloody weekend. PETER Obi called for war on insecurity. My people, I can't believe how many people, like how many Nigerians died this weekend. And it's really not in the news. Like, nobody is talking about it. Like, who is really benefiting from this insecurity in Nigeria? Zamfara State Governor came out publicly, admitted that he knows where these bandits are, but security agents need to take order from Abuja, even ask them to pull back from that operation. What a country. And this is what PETER Obi said concerning the 100 or over 100 people died during this weekend. And he said, Nigeria need a declaration of war on insecurity now. Bloody weekend, over 100 killed in Borno, Sokoto, Katsina, Edo. This grim headline captures the frightening reality reflected in our weekend papers. The killing of 8 NSCDC officers, the abduction of the Chinese national in Edo, the kidnapping of passengers on the Benin-Iyere-Oloko road, and the slaughter of 5 soldiers and 58 civilians in Borno are not isolated tragedies. There are stark evidence that Nigeria is in the grip of a full-blown security emergency. My deepest condolences go to the families of our fallen heroes. Their courage reminds us that we still have men and women who are willing to risk everything for our safety. Their killers must be swiftly apprehended and brought to justice. Their sacrifice must never be forgotten. When over 100 Nigerians are killed in a single weekend, our casualty figures rival those of countries officially at war. This is no longer business as usual. It is time to declare a national war on insecurity, to mobilize every resources, every agency, every state, to suspend all distraction while we begin the process of reclaiming our nation from lawlessness. Even a foreign trips by government officials should be put on hold until the situation is brought under control. True leadership must be seen at home. Personally, coordinating the war against insecurity, junketing around the world under the pretense of wooing investors while the country bleeds is to live in denial. Investors will not come into a war zone. No nation can prosper while its citizens live under siege. History shows that insecurity is the quickest path to national collapse. Somalia, Libya stand as a painful warnings. We must act now with urgency and courage to prevent a total descent into anarchy and rebuild Nigeria into a safe, secure, and productive nation for all. A new Nigeria is possible. PO. So let's look at some of the reactions under this PETER Obi's post, like what Nigerians are saying. And this person said, we have never had it this bad. We cannot travel on the road. Communities can't sleep at night. Bandits, kidnappers, terrorists are at every corner. Insecurity in Nigeria is at its very worst. But where is the man they said is the president? Where is Tinubu gallivanting in France? Why the people are dying? This government has failed us. Chai. And this person said, this is the hard truth. A nation that buries over 100 citizens in one weekend cannot pretend all is well. Security is the foundation of progress. Without it, roads, school, and job means little. Leadership must be at home, not in transit. Thank you, PO, for saying it as it is. And another person said, over 100 Nigerians unalived within 2 days when we are not at war is indeed a very worrisome. This is too painful and troubling to read. The bloodshed is too much. Where is fair me? And this person said, Nigeria at crossroad, a nation under siege. Nigeria today is being dealt with in ways that show deliberate exploitation and neglect. Citizens live in fear as insecurity spread unchecked, while those elected to protect us are often absent, indifferent, or complicit. Just this weekend, over 100 lives were lost, a tragedy met with silence and vacations abroad. Food and medicine that enter our borders are hardly regulated. genetically modified crops, GMO, and unverified pharmaceutical flood our market space, creating sicknesses and dependency in our society. Our health is being eroded in ways that many do not yet see. On our road, reckless truck drivers, often under the protection of powerful monopolies, claim life almost daily. Nigerians die quietly on highways while impunity drives. All of this point to one truth: our nation is being sabotaged from within, while leaders pretend all is well. We cannot continue this way. We cannot allow the tragedy of 2023 to repeat itself in 2027. The future belongs to a people who refuse to be deceived twice. Peace and love. A united Nigeria I stand. Chai, my people, Nigerians are crying out. We cannot hide this anymore. Like, if you see comments, if you see what Nigerians are saying, like, they are really fed up of this leadership, honestly. Like, who is benefiting from this insecurity? The other day, El-Rufai came out and he said that federal government is paying bandits monthly allowance. My people, where do we go from here? Let me stop here because the comment too plain, my people. And let me allow you guys to watch this particular video from Barrister Darlington and hear what he has to say concerning how Tinubu is trying everything possible to make Nigeria a one-party state, like what they are doing to ADC. Like, these people don't want the ADC to stand because they know that ADC is now only opposition, like strong opposition, that are going to challenge Tinubu come 2027. Take a listen. Please do well to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comment section about this insecurity in Nigeria, as well as PETER Obi calling for war on insecurity. Share the video, give it a like. Thank you so much for doing so.
In a statement dated September 1, the Commissioner for Internal Security, Dr. Shehu Shaibu, accused the ex-governor of scheming to destabilize our hard-won peace, especially in the light of the ADC's setback in recent by-elections. The statement had warned anyone who dares to threaten it, be it Nasiru El-Rufai or any of his accomplices, will be held accountable. Well, let's bring in our guests as we are joined in the studio here by Barrister Darlington Agomo. Barrister Darlington is a lawyer and public affairs analyst. Barrister, good evening and thanks for coming to VOP.
Good evening, Mr. Koro, and how are you?
Very well then, thank you, sir.
Yes, happy Muslim celebration.
Happy Eid al-Maulud, and happy holiday to you and to our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Now, Barrister, let's kick into it right away. El-Rufai is in the eye of the storm again. Been in the news for now, for some will say wrong reasons, at an ADC event in Kaduna last week. Now, El-Rufai alleged that their meeting was disrupted by talks hired by the APC state government. Now, the Kaduna State Police has summoned him and 6 other leaders to appear before it for criminal conspiracy. The hunter has become the hunted. Is it law enforcement or politics at play in this situation? What do you see?
Mr. Koro, I am beginning to be worried, seriously.
About what?
The way APC is going about their politics and their leadership of the country. Under their watch, talks have become an alternate government in all the states. Come, what is the business of talks in a party affair? What is the business of talks? Who hired the talk? And why was the police just standing akimbo while talks are having a field day in a party affair? The party members, are they fighting? Did they carry gun or whatever? So what was the reason for police to be watching while talks are disrupting a party meeting? That means both the police and the talk were sent by somebody. There is no other way to describe it. It's very, very unfortunate, seriously. That means the opposition is being clamped down. We don't have opposition again. You are seeing what will happen by 2027 when the election will be conducted proper. And to make matters what, Tinubu is watching all these things. He cannot claim that because he's not around, he's not in the country while it's happening. No. The world is a global village. Whatever is happening inside your bedroom, if you want the whole world to see, they will see it. So he cannot pretend that he's not aware or didn't know. Why can't he call the IG, Inspector General, and ask him, what was your Benny doing there? while talks are having a free day.
No, Barrister, the police, the Assistant Commissioner of Police said that that they had a court order stopping that meeting.
It's a lie. You don't do things like that. You must serve them. Where did you brandy the court order? The answer is no. You can see how our police have been messed up. All of a sudden, they didn't wait for IGP order from Abuja. They took claws into their own hands, Abi. If there's a court order, were you the one that went to court to go and obtain the court order? How come there was a court order and the defendants are not aware? You didn't, even if it's an expert motion, yes, you should give them a copy. None was served. Is that not illegality on his own?
Okay, so Barrister, essentially, you think that this is not ordinary law and enforcement?
It is not.
It is just politics at play.
It is not.
Now, there's a conspiracy theory around all of this. Some people in Kaduna State believe that, look, that the occasion, that the disruption of that meeting might have been orchestrated by El-Rufai and his men just to give the governor and the APC a bad name.
Please, you mean they invited the police and the thugs? Is that what you're telling me, Mr. Okoro?
No, that's the theory out there.
No, such a theory is useless because they don't have power to summon police to come and take part in their illegality. Which police will take part in such nonsense? And the IGP did not.
Barrister, the point is that it was talks, that disrupted the meeting. Now, some people are arguing that, look, what happened, as a matter of fact, was that it was El-Rufai and his men that organized those talks to come and disrupt that meeting so as to paint the governor and the APC in a bad light.
But the police said there was a court order.
Okay. Which El-Rufai didn't see.
So how could that be? And such conspiracy theory doesn't add up. It does not apply here. And there are so many contradictions here.
Okay.
How could the same man who said now go and invite us to come and disrupt their meeting and the police was there and the police brought out a court order? I don't understand.
No, the police didn't bring any court order because El-Rufai claims he didn't see any.
So the police, why are they not defending themselves? The IGP should have waited in by now to counter it.
Barrister, this is a state affair. What would the IGP be doing?
Oh my God!
The State Commissioner of Police is handling all of this.
No! Please don't say that. Every police commissioner takes order from Abuja.
That is what brought us to where we are today.
Sorry?
That is what brought us to where we are today.
That is the constitutional provision.
No, but has the problem gone beyond the State Commissioner of Police? That he needed to call the IG?
He cannot take such without calling Abuja. You have seen it several times where the police, if the police cannot take order to stop an act of insecurity, is it the same police that now go on his own to disrupt a party meeting? On what grounds? Tell me, on what ground will he do that? The real problem that is supposed to take action is when there is what? Insecurity. They cannot do it on their own, even if the terrorists are there shooting police. They won't talk until they get order from Abuja to retaliate. Is that not the situation we have in Nigeria? So why will now the same police on his own go ahead to start talking of court order to disrupt a party meeting? It's not possible. This was constituted by APC because that is the only party that can do such a thing. No other party. It's their stock in trade. It's their modus operandi. They don't want opposition to stand on their feet. They don't.
Okay, Barrister, if you have fingered the ADC in the APC in all of this, now do you think that the police would detain, because the invitation there, the summon date reached September 8th, which is Monday next week. Now, and the party chairman was asked to produce El-Rufai and 6 other men. Now, do you think that the police will detain El-Rufai and others if their culpability in that fracas is established?
Look, it was deliberately orchestrated. You know, when you want to hang a dog, what do? You give it a bad name.
Okay.
Yes. The police have no business in arresting the party members who want to conduct their meeting. Rather, they should arrest those
No, they said that it was disturbance of peace and order in the state.
No, it's not the party member that they should be asking those talks. Who brought you here? What is your business?
No, but Barrister, we have not heard that the talks were invited by the police.
They're
going to reconnect, with the fact that some theories are saying that, look, it is El-Rufai and his men that had those talks.
No, whoever is saying that is not sincere, because how could he now contrive a problem for himself? I mean, look
just to give the governor a bad name and the APC.
No, that is not how to. Oh my God, you can't do such a thing.
Barrister, we have seen instances of such happening in this country.
No, you can no longer. How can the police now come in? You mean he was the one that equally invited the police with the so-called court order?
No, probably police discovered that there was a problem there and decided to go wade in.
Oh, immediately he got a court order.
No, the court order which they didn't serve El-Rufai and his men.
How did it come about?
How will I know? So we are thinking with possibilities what could have happened.
No, I don't dwell
because as far as we are concerned, this is all about local politics.
I don't dwell on such speculation, please. It doesn't add up. There's no wisdom in it.
Okay.
There's no wisdom at all.
So you think that those who think that El-Rufai could have orchestrated
he couldn't. Why would the police be talking of court order? I mean, it's an indictment on the court and even the police. Who went to go and get the court order?
The court order you are talking about, it was a later development. The meeting had already been disrupted. El-Rufai came to know about the court order during a meeting he called in his personal home.
And so, where did they? Who went to court? Was it the police?
So don't you think that the people could have obtained the court order to create an alibi?
On what ground, for God's sake? On what ground?
On the ground that meeting wasn't supposed to hold in the first place.
Oh my God, no, please. If party officials are holding meeting, and you are talking of court order, the one that Wike and his own group held in his house in Abuja, why was there no court order to stop them from doing what they did? Please answer me.
No, Barrister, I can't answer you.
Oh, you can't.
Because I wasn't in the Kaduna situation. You are the analyst here and I'm asking you questions.
So that will tell you that something is going on. Okay. If there was actually a court order, then somebody is now being funny here.
Okay.
The one
now, Barrister, you locate all of that within the realm of politics. Now, let's move on. Let's talk about the ADC in Kaduna State disowning El-Rufai as before the inauguration itself. You know, the inauguration committee. Now the party has come out to say, look, we were not part of it. There were no consultations. This looks more like infighting in the Kaduna ADC. Now, does this speak to the unpreparedness of the ADC as a party, or does it speak to the character of El-Rufai? You know, how far do you think that the ADC will travel? Everywhere El-Rufai goes, he causes problem in APC, in SDP, in Kaduna State, and all of that. Does it speak to the infighting within the ADC or to the character or personality of El-Rufai? Which one is it?
Look, I don't think El-Rufai has the capacity to cause that problem in ADC.
No, we've gone beyond that problem. Now, looks like there is infighting within the party.
On ADC. What ground? What is the El-Rufai fighting for?
The party members said that they were not consulted and have distanced themselves from that inauguration that was disrupted.
But what was El-Rufai's involvement in this particular matter? Because the SDP disowned him and declared him persona non grata for 30 years.
Okay. Yes.
So when did he enter ADC to cause this repos we are discussing?
That's exactly the question that I'm asking.
So
now it looks like anywhere he goes, he causes
problem. No.
Now the ADC in Kaduna was intact before he came. Now they said he went ahead to conduct, to go for inauguration of committee and all of that, and he didn't consult people. And the party says, look, El-Rufai is on his own. We are not part of this. So what does that speak to? Is it the unpreparedness of ADC as a political party or the character of El-Rufai as an individual who causes problems wherever he goes?
Look, I'm expecting Atiku to speak on this matter.
Okay.
Yes, let the ADC leadership speak.
Okay, so you think it's an ADC problem, not the character of
No. Let them speak, and so that we can understand the true picture. Because I don't believe that El-Rufai, who has distanced himself from any political office, will now wake up and start causing problem for ADC, where Atiku, Nwosu, and even we are looking at PETER OBI and co, where they are, and even David Mark. On what ground will he be doing that?
On the ground that at the state level, he wants to be in control of the state structure.
No, that is not how. No. That's not how to go about it.
But
Even
how else will you go about the struggle for the soul of River State? What has it got to do with if not for the control of the soul of River State?
Look, before you can do that, it is the leadership, the national leadership, that will give you that authority.
Okay.
You cannot on your own hijack any section of the party.
Okay, so it looks like that is what El-Rufai is trying to do. Because the state committee, the leaders of the party said, we are not aware of that inauguration. He's on his own.
So it is not left for the national leadership of ADC to come out and speak. That is what
it goes back
because they are telling the chairman.
It goes back to my question now. Does it look like the ADC is clearly unprepared for this journey? And how far do you think they can travel?
Look,
if at this stage they already have an infighting even at the state level.
Then if such a thing is true, it means that the El-Rufai is not what he claimed to be. It means that he's working for somebody here. That's the truth. He wants to play the spoiler like Mwike. That is how I'm beginning to suspect El-Rufai. If truly what you are hearing now is actually the fact of the matter.
About not consulting with others.
Yes,
exactly. That's what the party men said.
Let us hear from Atiku and Co, especially the chairman, David Mark and maybe Nwosu. They are the people that I recognize in that ADC. Let them come out and speak.
Barrister, who recognized them? You or INEC?
I said me, because these are the people that everybody look up to as party leaders.
But Barrister, the last time I checked, you don't work with INEC. You don't work for INEC. INEC has not listed their names.
They have not done their whatever convention to select their leaders.
Okay.
But today, these are the people that we look up to, people you can refer to when you are talking of anything that has to do with ADC.
And some elements in the party are saying, we don't know these people. Goes back to my question, does it look like the party is not prepared? And how far do you think they can travel?
If they allow themselves to be messed up, they're not well and good. I don't see why anybody will allow his own party to be infiltrated. And, why can't they infiltrate APC in the first place? No, why can't they infiltrate APC? Why is it that all the opposition parties are being infiltrated?
Barrister, APC is the government in power.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The party in power.
Mr. Okoro, PDP was in power when APC infiltrated them in 2015. Is that not a fact? PDP was in power, Jonathan, when they infiltrated his PDP and then they scattered all of them. So why can't they apply the same measure on APC? Okay,
but Barrister, I'm happy that you brought us to this point. Do you see the possibility of any of the APC governors leaving the party to another party, probably ADC or any other coalition party, ahead of 2027? Is there a possibility it will happen?
The person can only do that if they don't have skeleton in their cupboard. But if you're an APC governor and you have a skeleton in your body, you dare not.
Because if you do,
that day, the EFCC will pick you up.
As a serving governor?
It doesn't matter.
No? Can it happen? You're a lawyer. How you say that?
Oh my God. Mr. Ogoro, what things has happened here? Our constitution is not being operated upon by this particular APC government. They don't operate with our constitution. Something as weighty as state of emergency was imposed in Rivers, which has no constitutional backing. Did it not happen here? Mention any court order Tinubu have obeyed. No, tell me. So, telling me about
but Barrister, are you saying that this infamy, that this brigandage, this rascality will get to a point where EFCC will go after a sitting governor, a serving governor? Have we gone so low?
They will tell you that they are investigating the man, they did not arrest him. Because, yes, they have the right to investigate any sitting governor or president. That's the truth. They will tell you that they invited him for investigation and not, just to shake him up. Yes, now it will happen. DSC has the power to investigate a sitting governor or a sitting president.
Okay.
And this happens.
But they can't summon him.
When they investigate you, they can summon you.
No, they can do undercover investigation.
Yes, why not? Because how can you be investigating somebody without his knowledge?
Okay, no. So, Barrister, in essence, you don't see the possibility of any of the APC governors leaving the APC?
No, they may not.
Okay, they may not.
They may not.
Okay, so technically, what it means is that the ADC or any other coalition party, as we see them, emerge, might not be able to infiltrate the APC before 2027.
They may not because of the bondage they are in.
Okay.
Because APC governors and members are in bondage.
Okay.
If any top-ranking member decides to leave Tinubu and they will go after him.
Okay,
Especially
so Barrister, impliedly, what you are saying is that the APC might be coasting home to victory in 2027.
I will not say so.
Okay.
Because Nigerian people have not spoken.
Okay.
EFCC cannot arrange Nigerian people. They are the one who will do the casting of the vote.
Okay.
They are the one.
All right, now, Barrister, let's move on. Let's go back to Kaduna State. Now, the police have sealed the ADC office in Kaduna. Does this fit into the larger picture of APC intimidating and harassing members of the
Of course.
Especially the ADC that is regrouping at this moment?
Look, when EFCC was formed in 2003, Abi, by Obasanjo, the idea was to go after financial crime. Their mandate is clearly spelled out.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, it has turned to a weapon of what? Harassment of the opposition. And the police and DSS have joined the mix. Please, with this kind of behavior, can we deepen our democracy through this means? The answer is no. We cannot. We are just harassing the opposition. Meanwhile, you are in a democracy. What happened to the people in government whose cases are well known to everybody? Why are you not talking to them? Why are you not harassing them? Why are you not inviting them? If we continue like this, Mr. Okoro, something may give. Oh.
No, but Barrister, the question Nigerians are asking, those people that the EFCC has been harassing, are they clean? Barrister, have they come after you?
Okay, hold on. Now, there is a process in everything you are doing, Mr. Okoro. Don't give that perception that you are one-sided in your work, in an approach to fighting corruption.
Okay.
That is the problem here. Mr. Okoro, if me and you happen to commit any infraction and you are an APC, in fact, you are even the ringleader in what you committed, and you are an APC member, and maybe I'm a Labour Party member, and then EFCC or whoever now come and say, oh yeah, come. They left you, and I mean, even within yourself, won't you be asking yourself what is going on here? Why not pick the two people? Nobody will talk at that point. Nobody. Pick the two people. Let them go and answer for what they committed. But this selectivity is what we are all against, Mr. Okoro. Because for every opposition you arrested, you have given about 5 members of the ruling party the impetus to commit more infraction, knowing fully well that nobody will touch them, nobody will harass them. That is the point here. That's why corruption is not going away. We have not been holistic in the approach to fighting corruption. That's why the thing is not going away. It's a fact. You don't just pretend as if the members of the ruling party are saints. The only people that are evil here are opposition. No. You don't do things like that. You are not helping this democracy. You are not. You are not. That is not what EFCC was created for. That's not what they are created for. You are supposed to go after everybody. Equal treatment. Equal approach. Everything. It has to be equal before the law. That is the only way there can be peace and progress. But when you leave the other people to be committing all manner of atrocity, you are not helping the polity, you are not helping our democracy at all. You are not. You are not. Seriously, you are not. And that is a very bad omen. Because the other people will struggle. Okay, when we enter God, we will not go after you. What kind of life is that? No, imagine if God were to behave like that to human beings.
But Barrister, this your take now. How does it fit into the narrative that is trending now, coming from our president? When he went to Brazil, he said, "Look, since I became president, corruption has been eliminated." How does that fit into the narrative?
It doesn't fit. He was lying to himself when he said that he was lying. As always, I've told you. I've asked you a question here. Mention one thing Tinubu told you, and you looked around and discovered that this thing is true. Can you mention one time Tinubu told Nigerians the truth?
Barrister, he said he was going to France and he's in France. Is that not true?
Mr. Okoro.
Barrister, is that not true? The president said, I'm traveling to Europe on a 10-day vacation and he's in Europe now. Is that not true?
Okay, hold on. Have you seen him in France?
Okay, so you even doubt that?
Have you seen him in France? At least when you reach France, when you get there, you will see you on your so-called working visit. Is that not true?
We saw people see him off at the airport. Lagos State Governor, your own state governor.
They saw him up to nowhere. Let him land there.
So, Barrister, as you speak now, you don't even believe that the president is in Europe.
Mr. Ogoro, when you are beaten by a snake, if you see the head of a lizard, won't you run? When somebody has been lying to you, even in a broad daylight, he will be telling you good night. Why will you believe such a person? I said, you that want to defend him now, have you seen him land in France? And then maybe Nigerians in France now gather at the airport to welcome him arrive. Have you seen him? Oh, you talk now. You can see now. You can't
even. You need me to go to France to confirm to you that.
You don't need to go. The world is a global village. What happened to your smartphone? I said, have you seen?
You saw him in Brazil. He said, I'm going to Brazil. And he went there. He said, I'm going to UAE. He said, I'm going to Japan.
Hold on.
Didn't you see him in those places?
Hold on. Those places, you know why he went. Okay. You know why he went there.
Okay.
We are talking of France now. This particular France, I can't remember when Tinubu went to France and we saw him in France talking or discussing with French officials. I can't remember. Whenever he goes to France, he becomes incommunicado. So, how will you want me to believe that he actually went to France or he went for something that you and I may not know?
He's on a working visit. So even in France, even in Europe now, Barrister, the president is still working for you and I.
He's not. This France, he has been working. He has been
at the expense of his personal vacation. It is
a lie. It's a lie. He's not working for you and I because this France, Tinubu have visited this France more than he has visited even Aso Rock, his office. Every time France, what is he actually working and doing in France for God's sake? Are you not supposed to ask questions? Is France the only country in Europe? What has been the benefit of this French visit? Nigerians should be asking questions every time France. What is in that France? I will not see him. Nobody will can validate that, yes, I saw Tinubu in France. Nigerians in France, can't they welcome him there? When had such a thing happened? No, tell me, these are issues. Every time working visit in France. What exactly? Why can't Emmanuel Macron come to?
I think the president is at liberty to spend his vacation any way he chooses to.
No. No. It's not. He should visit the country that will benefit Nigerians because he's spending our money.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
He's not at liberty to go anywhere.
Nigerians have a judgment to make. The Nigerians are very intelligent people. Now let's come back to the El-Rufai and the Kaduna matter. Let's interrogate the person of El-Rufai. At the launching of Mohammed Adoke's book, I think that was last month, El-Rufai went philosophical, reminding leaders that power is transcend. Do you think that he is being paid? He's been paid back in his own coin based on what is happening. The people of Southern Kaduna, still bear grudges against him for what they say he did to them as governor for 8 years.
Exactly.
Is this a case of karma?
When a man is confronted by his past, he will definitely go humble. It is an immutable fact. When a man is confronted by his past, he will definitely become humble, whether he like it or not. So, this same El-Rufai who told the European Union members who come to observe our election that if they interfere in the election, they go back. A lot of the man in Kaduna, when he claimed that the Christians are nothing, that he will continue to support a Muslim ticket and all that. And he had a Muslim deputy. This same El-Rufai who wanted to wipe out all the Christians in Southern Kaduna under his watch. So, when he did all those things, what do you think will happen?
Barrister, I listened to El-Rufai the other day, and El-Rufai said, the people of Southern Kaduna, what issues do you have with me?
After decimating them, you are now trying to number them again, Mr. Okoro. This man is dubious, seriously. He's not sincere. Those ones that died under his watch, where are they now? Are they not part of the numbers? You are now saying that they are now 2%, 3%. Meanwhile, they were more than that until you started killing all of them. Can you imagine? Mr. Okoro, can you imagine? These are one of the reasons why I said people should resist this killing. Like in Benue and Plateau now, after decimating the population, tomorrow somebody will say, if you are saying you are Christian, how many of you? How many of you are this you are making noise? The ones you killed, Inko. Are they not part of the numbers? Mr. Okoro, these people you are using sense on gullible Nigerians, seriously. The same thing they are doing in the southeast. After decimating your number, they will now turn around and say, if you are making noise, how many are you in number? How many of you? Okay, go and bring all those people you killed now. Go and bring them so that we can now count all of them together. You can see. You can see what this man is doing. He thinks he's clever. He's not. Whether he like it or not, Nemesis will catch up with him. The blood of those innocent people that died under his watch, they will continue to follow him. He cannot escape it. Oh. He cannot. Seriously. I am praying that El-Rufai and Tinubu will clash so that they can expose themselves.
They're already clashing.
In fact, he said he will talk more. I'm expecting him. Let them push him harder so that he can spill the bean. There are things they did together which Nigerians are not aware. So all this thing is asking people of Southern Kaduna, what are you doing? Remember that this problem of Southern Kaduna started with Lekwot.
Yes, Zamani Lekwot.
Look, that was when this started. I don't know why they want to decimate that population. When last did you hear that anything is going on in Northern Kaduna? When last? When last, Mr. Okoro? It's always in Southern Kaduna. Any governor that comes, Southern Kaduna, Fulani herdsmen will enter there in the night and start killing and killing and killing. As if that one, the next day they will come again. The next day they will come again. Is it not human that you are wiping out in such a manner? The people in the Northern Kaduna, when last did you hear that anything happened there, Mr. Okoro? When last? Human beings are not there, Abi. There are no human beings in Northern Kaduna. It's always in Southern Kaduna. And now you have reduced your number and you are now saying that you are just 2%. Are you serious? This is why you must resist these people. All this nonsense that the 2 runs that don't make is a lie, yo. In my own dictionary and principle, 3 runs can make a right. Because after doing all this, you are the loser. You are the loser. They will use it against you.
But Barrister, I'm sure you're not calling for violence.
No, which violence? When somebody told you that you are just a dot in a circle, they forgot how they took our land and gave it to Delta State and River State. Is that not what happened? They shared our land. Now, we are now a dot in the circle. Can you imagine? Shared our land to Kogi people and all the rest. Just to squeeze
Barrister,
you in
how did they do that?
When they were creating states, what do you mean by that? When they were creating states and partitioning it, just like the scramble for Africa in 1885. You don't know when this has been done, Abi? You don't know. Are you serious? Is the River State not part of our land?
Barrister, when you talk about state creation, if there were natural boundaries, some of them were rivers, like the boundary between Imo and Imo then and River State is the Imo River. You know, you have rivers, natural boundaries that they relied on, to create.
No. Before the war, was it not East Central State?
Okay.
East Central State. That is the word. Embracing all these other places. This South now, remember when South was created? Were they there before? No. They were all part of the East Central State that had to do with Igbo people. Awolowo was in prison in Calabar under the control of Ojukwu before the war started. Is that not true? They now partitioned and balkanized all those people out of Southeast to squeeze you in a very small box. Is that not what happened? Or am I talking lies here? Why did they do that? Meanwhile, look at the vast land in the north that nobody is inhabiting. Niger State alone is the size of the entire Southwest, Mr. Okoro. Look at how they took away Kwara and the Kogi from the Southwest. Originally, that place was part of the old Oyo Empire. Kwara State and Kogi. Go and look at the map, the old map. These people kept to hijack the place. The Fulani herdsmen. If not for the Balogus from Ibadan who resisted them, they almost got into Ogbomosho. They have gotten to almost Ogbomosho. Before this Balogus from Yoruba race came out and said, no, let us die here. This is what they have been doing. And when they finish, they say, look at you. Where is your land? You are just a small...
Okay, all right, Barrister, now let's veer off a bit and still dwell on...
And they are doing the same thing in Ogun State now, Mr. Okoro. They are taking part of Ogun State now as their own. Remember Sunday Igboho? And what happened at that Igboho village in Oyo?
Okay.
If not for that young man who said no, you don't know why he's on the run now. You came from nowhere to take other people's land. These are issues, so that tomorrow now they will use it and say, come.
Okay, but Barrister, I'm happy that you brought us to this point of insecurity now. You know, the killings in almost all parts of the country. The Zamfara State Governor, Dauda Lawal, said yesterday that, look, I can erase insecurity, I can eliminate insecurity in 2 months if I have the power. But I don't have the power. How does that fit? He's the chief security officer of the state. He's the chief executive officer of the state. And the state governor, designated as the chief security, the person that is entrusted with the lives and property of people of his state, is coming out to say publicly, I don't have the powers to protect you. But if I have the powers, federal government, if you give me the powers, I will do that in 2 months. The bandits, the headsmen, the killers, wherever they are, I know they are hideouts. Now, this man has been accused of sponsoring terrorists. How do we reconcile all of that?
Is it not because it's a PDP state, Abi?
Okay.
When the APC man was there, what happened? Was he not the one that he accused of paying terrorists in government house?
And he said, oh, now, Bello Matawale, who is now the
Junior Minister of Defense.
Look, he was simply playing politics and he wanted to push me out, and he succeeded.
Good.
Because he was the one sponsoring insecurity, terrorism in my state.
Are you serious?
Up until this moment, that issue has not been reconciled.
But remember,
between a sitting governor and a serving minister.
Good.
Nobody's career damaged, and the federal government couldn't even rein both of them in to say what exactly happened.
Good.
Security agencies, National Security Advisor, never said anything. In fact, when he spoke, he absolved the state Minister of State for Defense from culpability. How do we reconcile all of that?
No,
in the larger fight against insecurity.
No, the security situation has been politicized in Nigeria. It has been what? Politicized. The facts are there. This fact is speaking for itself. This federal government is speaking from both sides of their mouth, especially with the officials. Nobody wants to stamp out this insecurity for reasons best known to them. And I know that one day the truth will come out. There is something northern leaders are doing with this insecurity. They can't deny it. Let them fight this insecurity the same way they are fighting for political position. Then I'll take them serious. This man is talking now because it's a PDP state. When APC was there, even that Matawali, of course, we saw him on several locations, holding pictures with, taking pictures with terrorists. This told you, Bello. When he was the Turban in that particular Zamfara, was the state official not present? They were present. They were present. So what is the denial here? The man is saying the truth. It's just that he's in opposition. Nobody will listen to him. That's the truth. Nobody will listen to him. I mean, they can't give him a preferential treatment being in opposition. They can't. That is the truth. He just want to blow hot air. If the table were to turn today, he will keep quiet.
Okay, now, Barrister, away from the political aspects of it, why shouldn't a state governor have control of the state? And the state governor says, I don't have power. What does it mean by that?
The constitution did not provide for such now. Is that not what we have been saying?
Okay, so it's basically not a party. It's not a political thing. It has nothing to do with the governor being PDP and the center being APC.
No.
It's just about the constitution based on what you say right now.
No, it is the man that was crying if he had the power.
Okay.
He knows what the constitution says. He cannot just be talking as if...
So is it peculiar to him? Other state governors,
of course, they have the same problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So why are they not crying out? Why are they not crying out?
That's because they are in APC now. That's it. Most of them are in APC states. So they cannot be that...
Okay, so the APC states, are they far removed from the insecurity?
They are not, but they cannot indict the federal government that is APC. You don't expect them to cry and embarrass the government of the center. Yes, now you don't. The man that is talking, he knows what the provision of the constitution. So why he just want to raise?
We are almost out of time.
He just raised a false alarm.
Okay.
It happened in Enugu when what's his name? Mba could not even tell the CP there when there was problem. The CP even called
you mean Ugwanyi?
Ugwanyi. No, that was then. Was it Ugwanyi or
Ugwanyi?
Ugwanyi, okay. Yeah. He said that the man cried out. They couldn't even give him access to the president, a governor, because the CP couldn't do anything, and the man was trying to get through to him so that he can order the CP to do something. He couldn't.
Okay, barrister.
He couldn't.
Okay, so we located both in politics and in the Constitution of the Federal Republic.
Yes, the Constitution mostly. The Constitution, yes.
Okay.
And I know that Tinubu like it. If not, he would have done something about it. All this know that he don't know what APC
He's
campaign.
the one championing the case of state police.
The campaign.
As a state governor, he campaigned with it.
Good. So what happened? 10 years after? 10 years after he been in office, what has the APC done to implement those things they campaigned with? That is why I'm surprised with Nigeria.
Okay, beautiful barrister. We need to move on because we are out of time. We have met our revenue target for 2025. Stabilize the economy and restore investors' confidence. We don't have to borrow from local banks anymore. This is coming from our dear President Bola Ahmed.
Did you hear that?
But the news reported this morning that the federal government seeks fresh $1.75 billion from the World Bank. Barrister, if we have met
did you hear what they want to do with it? Please go ahead. Tell me what they want to do with that thing. The money they want to...
No, Barrister, you go ahead and tell us.
Did you hear what they want to do with that money? That is even the most annoying part of it.
Tell us, what?
Okay, you know, by this time of the day, I used to forget things. So
okay,
even though it happened this morning, but the time has
passed. No, but Barrister, the important thing is that the federal government says we have met our revenue target. We don't need to borrow from local sources again. But they are asking, fresh $1.75 billion from the World Bank.
So what did I tell you now about somebody telling lies, Mr. Okoro? No, this thing they told you now, is it true? Where are the investors? Mr. Okoro, where are the investors? At least let us start from there. Since the investors are now running all over the place looking for space to set up shop in Nigeria, where are they? They are not there. You see now, is the economy, has the economy waking up from slumber? The answer is no. So where are you going to put this thing that the president is telling you now? He even went too far away with Brazil to tell such a lie. And he forgot that these people have embassies here.
But they go to that the president has information that is not available to you and I.
No, he
enables him to make informed decisions on the state of the nation.
No. Look, when God Almighty, Mr. Okoro, I have told you that a snake will always be long.
Okay.
Have you seen a snake in America? Is the same snake in Mauritania. Is a snake in South Africa. Always long. Okay. So when a man is known for telling lies,
one last question, and I would like for you to wrap up. Put your concluding thoughts together while answering that question. Former President Goodluck Jonathan, says in 2025, I lost the elections because of serial betrayals by people. Are we seeing a replay of that betrayal in 2025? Because a lot of Northerners, that supported the president in 2023 are now turning their backs at him. Is that a replay? Betrayal, politics.
One of the characteristics of a human being, Mr. Okoro, is this thing called betrayal.
Okay.
Jesus Christ was betrayed by his own apostle, called Judas. Is that not true?
Okay.
If at that level, things like that can happen, who are you and me? So that thing is not an issue. Okay. The only thing is for you to be wary. Right. Don't expect anybody.
The only thing is for you to be wary. Yeah, but your last thought on El-Rufai and what's going on in Kaduna State in 30 seconds.
In fact, I want that ruckus to continue so that El-Rufai can be pushed to the wall where he can now sing more.
Okay.
I want to know because he has been telling us that he has more to say. Let them push him harder so that he can spill the bean.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying here.
They always have more to say, but they never say anything. No, Rochas Okorocha said, don't touch me. If you touch me, what I will say about Aso Rock, you won't believe it.
They left him now.
Okay, they left him.
Yeah, since after they put down his roof and all that.
Okay, they're not going to send him
since that time,
he joined
his matter is in the cooler.
Okay.
They didn't push him further.
All right.